Earth is now ruled by the Advent Coalition and their alien masters.
Alright, let's kick off the countdown at number 10 with Xcom 2. It's another Xcom game in a long line of the franchise, but they really did something special here with Xcom 2 in 2016. It's a turn-based strategy style game. You get 2 moves and I get 2 moves, and through this volley of attacks you take over the planet or the town or whatever you happen to be doing at the time. Go out, collect resources, take those resources back to your base, upgrade your health packs and weapons and such, and then you come back and even stronger to do it again. It's a fantastic rendition, and it really is a cool, sweet game to have for 2016. It's one you put it in, it's a good solid 30-40 hours of gameplay and or more, because that's if you do it in your first run, which you probably won't. You're going to be sitting on this for a good amount of time, and it's going to take you about 4 or 5 turns even to win the way you would win. So XCOM 2. Okay, number 9, and that's only because this game came out last year, but the definitive edition was released this year with some more levels, some more moves and attacks. But oh my gosh, this is fantastic. It would be way higher on the list. If this was 2015, it would be probably second or first. It is the greatest platforming game ever created. You can get this on other systems, and I suggest you do, but for PC, it's fantastic. You can blow it out all the way to the ultra settings, have it at 4K, whatever you like. It's just wonderful. The movements, the handling is a dream come true. Jesus was really listening when they created Ori and the Blind Forest Definitive Edition. And just sit back and look, it's perfect. Alright, coming in at number 8, it's Street Fighter 2 Turbo Super Edition 16. No! It's finally Street Fighter 5, a brand new addition to the Street Fighter. That's not some other arcade remake, and they really hooked it up this time. Instead of just adding some slight details to the original 90s version and slowly building up the attacks and special moves, they really gave you a brand new platform for this game. It's a whole huge new medium. The guys look completely different. They all look next generation. The new moves, there's verses, there's still the matches, the tag teams, everything you wanted. On top of you blow through levels. There was a little bit of glitches in the first release of this, but they worked that all out with updates, and the game's flawless right now. I love it, and it completely matches with any of the SNK versions and the other Capcom titles that are out. I think it's right there tops for a 2016 fighter. It's sweet. Okay, coming in at number 7 from Ubisoft, where all great games begin, it's TrackMania Turbo. Now I know there's a lot of other games out, that racing style games that came out that are photorealistic, but for me, I love the arcade action pack. Just blast them up, get into it race style of this. The handling's a little nicer. It's not quite a simulator style. It's more just go for it and hit the engine and see what you can do. They have a track editor that's nuts. It's like a Sims coaster style track editor. that just lets you blow out, and that's on top of the 200 racetracks they give you right off the get. It's just a crazy, like, it's like jumping into your fantasy RC car and then going 200 miles an hour on your favorite Hot Wheels track in total CG style, next gen platform type thing. It's awesome every way, and grab up TrackMania Turbo. Bringing in number 6 is Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens. This is an awesome addition to the franchise, and if you're into Lego games or the Star Wars at all, this is a no-brainer. It's just a great game. It was a toss-up between Lego Marvel Avengers and this one, but I think Lego Marvel Avengers had their audio, their dialogue was just kind of pieced in, and it didn't quite work, where whoever put together Lego Star Wars Force Awakens just loved the franchise and in the series, and it was perfect. It's funny, it's charming, everything about it is quirky. The puzzles aren't particularly hard. It's a Lego game, so there's no brain busters in here, but there's some tricky ones, and they added an addition of an over-the-shoulder first-person shooter that you can use with the shooting characters like Han Solo and other people. And it's really cool. And like Marvel Avengers, where you really didn't need a second player to get through a level, this one really utilizes, you had to have that other person. So the 2-player on this is a little better as well, because you are involved, and your second player isn't just going to be standing there watching you complete the level. So yeah, Lego Star Wars Force Awakens, super good game. Oh my damn. At number 5 from the Crate Entertainment group, there comes Grim Dawn. It's an action role-playing game that is fantastic. The storyline is almost non-existent, as they just toss you in at super uber powers right off the get. I mean, you come in slamming on people where hordes of zombies really don't do much to you, and it just gets better. You level up with you know, picking classes, you know, the whole range, and then you level up those classes to get better weapons to become even more stupid strong. The thing's beautiful to look at. It gives you about 40-50 hour gameplay, and that's if you do the whole thing, more like 30 hours, but it's super cool. It's just a wonderful experience all the way through from beginning to end, and once you start playing it, you will not be able to stop. Grim Dawn, number 5. Here at number 4 is Far Cry Primal. Talk about reimagining the first-person shooter. They barely have you shooting at all. The whole thing's done by replacing modern warfare with taking it back to the old-school Neanderthal, grabbing rocks and pieces of cloth to fashion spears and bows, and then making friends with the saber-toothed tigers, bears, and wolves around you. Instead of heat-seeking missiles, you launch out your wolves and your saber-tooths to kill people and other nasty Mad Max-style Neanderthal caveman dudes as you build up your civilization. It's just nuts. Everything about it's cool. It's visually just beautiful. The ultra settings make it something special for PC users, and it's everything about it's nice. once again, it's a super good game by Ubisoft, and I think it was a really cool retake on your first-person shooter. Instead of shooting, you were going caveman style. The storyline's pretty cool, and yeah, there's a whole lot of other bonuses like this little owl here that'll do reconnaissance for you. Check out the scene. So yeah, I love it, and it's totally worth it. Far Cry Primal. Okay, number 3, Witcher 3 Blood and Wine. I know it's crazy to see download content and not an actual full game put on the list, but this is totally worth it. With 30 hours of gameplay, actually a little more, it's awesome. It's everything you wanted to see that you never got to see from the Witcher series before. It takes you out of the war-torn Poland and Norway and puts you in a grim-style fantasy land that's mixed up with vampire background story. It's just really something to see. The graphics are next gen and completely off the hook. You get extra love interests and extra weapons, and it's just nuts. Check it out. Witcher 3 Blood and Wine. Bringing in the 2 spot is Quantum Break, taking everything from bullet time and just making it perfect, standing on the shoulders of Enter the Matrix and just making it that much better. It's just a next gen perfect game. It's really cool. When this game was launched, it had some little glitches and it wasn't quite going right. The updates had made it perfect and flawless right now. You can run through, you stop the time, you blow things up, and the background story driven is just nuts. They brought in actors for this. It's almost like they casted the actors for a game and just blew it up. It's just sweet, you know what I mean? Quantum Break is one of the coolest games to come out in 2016, and it's going to be really hard to beat in 2017 too. Well done. Okay, our number 1 spot is nothing less than Rise of the Tomb Raider, and I don't think this one's unexpected. This game was perfect, and the ultra settings that they gave only for PC users made it that much better. Like, you had that little something that made it worth building your computer and bumping it up to that type of level of gameplay. This is great, bringing back a classic legendary video game character in Lara Croft and just putting her in a beautiful world. The physics are great, the handling's great, the storyline's great, how you level her up is great. It's just all around wonderful. I don't have to say anything else. The game speaks for itself. So there you have it. That's my top 10 PC games for 2016. Go ahead and post your reviews. Please subscribe and share. Tell me what you think. Maybe I got it wrong, or if you really like it, go ahead and tell me. That's cool. But yeah, we're going to be posting more. I think the excitement of this video is getting everybody inspired. So definitely check out for more to come. Thanks again, and I'll catch you later. Bye.
Incredible. This is it.